Welcome back to Gym and 10 Sports. I am Lucky from Lucky Hit Collectibles. Joined as always by Scotty from Scotty's Card Shack, Poke from Pokesport Jag Rips, and Josh from Ekman Sports Collectibles. You can follow us at our respective pages on Whatnot and TikTok. We also have a listener support tab, so if you love what you hear, make sure to become a monthly supporter. Links to everything in the description box below. I did change the intro a little bit because after much deliberation with Poke and Scotty, if it wasn't apparent already, Josh, you are officially the newest member of Gym and 10 Sports. So welcome to the family.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Let's go,
It's been fun
Eggman.
so far, so I only see exciting things happening from here.
Hey,
I was hoping he wouldn't look.
Awesome.
Hey,
I was
Lucky,
hoping he wasn't going to look in the camera. Oh, go ahead.
you didn't make it obvious that you were reading right there at all either.
Really? No, I'm looking right at the camera, guy. I was spitballing that. I was trying not to die. I'm a fat guy. I was trying not to die of lack of breath.
Yeah, welcome to Gym and 10 Sports.
His head was moving.
Bro, let me find out.
He's like shifting his whole body around. Welcome to Gym and 10 Sports. Thank you for listening.
It's like when the cop's doing the pin test, he's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
moving his whole entire head.
Oh God, that's
Sir, I want your eyes to follow the pin, not your head.
That's good. That's the hardest I laughed in a long time.
Oh boy!
All right.
You know, Lucky's sweating right now.
But Ekman,
No.
yeah, welcome to the group, and I apologize for Poke in the group chat that you have to listen to him all day.
No, thorough Eggman, congrats, man. Thanks for holding it down when I'm not here.
So
yeah,
basically, every week. So
Yeah, Poke.
Guys,
Poke's
y'all
got
gonna
like
see
that-
more of me every twice a month.
He's got that RN schedule where he's like 1 on and like 5 off.
he's just on call.
Yeah, he's on
I'm
call.
on call,
He's
guys.
like, hey, no way. We're like, hey, we're gonna.
You
talking about
guys
doing
have to
the
reach me on my
podcast, like,
pager, guys.
Tuesdays. Yeah, we'll be like, yeah, we're gonna do the podcast. It'll be like Monday. Everyone agrees that we're gonna do the podcast on Thursday, and then we're all waiting for Poke. He's like, guys, I'm live right now though.
But you knew this.
But you knew, yeah. But guys, Jason was hitting me up, and he wanted
Guys,
some boxes.
though, everyone knows that I'm the CEO of this whole podcast, so everyone has to know that I make up my own schedules.
Josh, so
You
you're
guys
going to be
work
in the
for me.
text message
You guys
thread.
work for me.
You know,
I'm the one
this is
writing
how
the
the
checks here.
this is how the text message thread goes. Poke says, should I buy these? No one responds. He goes, yeah, I think I'm going to buy these, bro. No one responds. Yeah, I might get this graded, though. No one responds. Yeah, but it's going to be like $20. Like, he's just talking to himself in the...
Here's a quick story.
You guys are lying. Wait, hold on. What's Eggman's talking? Hey, the real man's talking right now. Let Eggman talk real quick.
Today's been the first time that I've been part of probably the text message chain. I literally put my phone down for like 5 minutes, and I looked at my phone. I had like 60 missed messages. And I opened up, it's just our group chat.
Yeah, it's just Poke on.
It was Poke, and then there was memes of just all kinds. I had to go back. I felt like I had to waste an hour just trying to catch up and see what was going on.
Oh man,
It was crazy.
Poke's like sitting. He's just sitting there grading a card, and he's like sending us pictures of like, guys, what do I put under the manufacturer?
Hey, I just assumed you guys know how to grade cards. I mean,
yeah.
I just thought I asked. I thought I asked the boys, but I guess I'm not gonna ask you guys no more, assholes.
Yeah, you should already know how that's gonna go. You should.
Hey, how about you
already
take
know
that cap off, buddy?
What this one? Oh no! This.
Hey,
nope,
it turns into like a whole like feud.
Hey, I'm just
We all
gonna
start
put like
fighting.
after last week. I'm gonna put like a picture of Christian McCaffrey over it. He's just
Yeah.
gonna sit right there.
Guys, next week it's only gonna be Lucky on the podcast talking to himself. We're all
While
gonna
you're
break
sitting
up.
Yeah, while you're texting to yourself.
Oh, all right, Scotty. You know what, Scotty? Next time you text a girl, I'm gonna leave you on red, bro.
I'm just gonna send a little sad face.
And one day I was all like, "Hey, I do." I'm joking. I'm like, Scotty, what are you doing? He's like, we're working, bro.
Oh yeah, some of us have jobs. Poke.
I'm all like, working. What is that?
He's like texting us like at 10 o'clock on like a Tuesday morning. Like, hey, what are you guys doing? Oh, I'm still in bed, Poke. I'll text you when I get up, all right? Because that's what I always do on a Tuesday at 10
eating
a.m.
chips.
He's like, yeah, why don't you go to Barnes and Noble? Well, I'm at work, so I can't.
Yeah. Him and his son are
Yeah,
I'm all like, yo,
cards
everyone
here.
check us Barnes. I'm all sending links to the latest drops. Y'all, you're like, dude, it's sold out. I'm like, too late. It's too late, man. I already got every box.
Hey, he's with his son. He's like, once I get that Capri Sun in me, it's over. He's like, I can't stop. Can't stop rambling.
What would you guys do without me, man? That'd be boring.
Yeah, it would be boring.
That's good.
We need
It
that
would
guy.
be boring.
Everyone needs that
We
guy.
need that guy.
We
I'm
need
the
that
guy, the CEO.
Yeah. You're the guy.
Gosh, see, I should be wearing that cap right now. Lucky, got that C on there for CEO.
It's for champions, Chicago Cubs 2016 recognized.
Oh my God, here we go.
Yeah.
Hey, are we
Yeah.
recording right now, guys? Just to ask.
Yeah.
No. No.
I just wanted to ask,
You
bro,
see that?
because I was like,
It
This is
literally has a
awesome.
recording symbol with the time on the top left, and folks like, yeah.
oh,
you
I
guys
didn't
ready to
see
get this
that.
thing started? We've been making fun of you for the last 6 minutes.
Hey, man, don't put this on YouTube. Are we on YouTube right now?
Oh, we will be.
Yeah.
I like how you'll text us too, bro. There's like 20 boxes here, and then no one responds. Yeah, I bought like 2 of them.
Like, what if I can't sell them? That's what he says. He's like, I don't know if these are
Hey, I
going
don't want
to
to
sell.
take that risk, man. I don't
He
want to
said
take that
I paid-
risk.
I paid 54
I think the
retail.
only
I might sell them for
man,
30.
guys, let me tell you a funny story. Let me tell you a funny story. Hold on, let me tell you a funny story.
All right.
I remember one time it was where we at, baby, in Seattle. We were in Seattle, and I bought a bunch of boxes, and for some reason like it was starting to slow down a bit, so I started getting a little paranoid. I was like, man, I dropped a lot of money on these optic boxes, and I was like, nah, you know what? I'm not worried about it. So I forgot I had my AirPods in, and I was streaming, and my cousin was on there, and I was like, man, I was on like stressing out. So I went over to my wife, and I was like, babe, it don't matter if I don't sell these. I can always sell them on eBay. And I had my headphones on. I was over here whispering, thinking that I wasn't, thinking nobody could hear me. And my cousin called me, and he goes, bro, we heard everything you just said to your wife.
Me and the one other
I was
viewer.
like, oh,
Me and the one other viewer
I'm
heard
like
everything.
I walked to the other room, guys. I was like, hey, babe, what's 12 plus 10? What's 10 times 10?
She's like, I don't know.
Anyways, I don't
She's
sell
like,
these boxes.
she's like, Poke,
I can just sell them on
showed you
eBay.
how to count on your fingers. That's what she told you.
What?
She's like, I already showed you how to count on your fingers. Now go be a big boy and sell some boxes.
Bro, I shut down that stream so fast, bro.
All embarrassed, huh?
Embarrassing, man.
That
I'm so embarrassed, guys.
Yeah, one time I was live, and like the rest of the boxes I had were 360, and someone's like, just do like a 10-person break or whatever. I'm like, all right, so that's $36 per spot. And then I was like, all right, 36 a spot. Now let me do the math. What's 10 times 36? And someone in the chat's like, bro, you did the math backwards. You couldn't do it back this way.
I bet you were sweating. Like I'm sweating right now, bro. I need a fan right now.
Yeah. All right, well, let's go into sports news update.
Let's go.
So Phillies are down 3-2 in their series. What do we think, Scotty? They're gonna come back?
And then it's gonna be tough.
Boo.
It's gonna be tough in Houston.
It'll be tough.
Astros, bro. We cheat.
And you know what? Even though they hit those,
we got the cheat codes on deck, bro.
Oh,
the cheat codes on.
Back B. L1, L2.
Bang bang.
Grand Theft Auto, bro. Oh, we want to win this World Series. Cheat codes.
I feel like that's a real Grand Theft Auto cheat code right there.
They probably
Do what, bro?
I feel like that's a real Grand Theft Auto cheat code.
For real. Nah, guys. It's all talent, you know?
Houston does have a good team. They've always had a good team. They've had a good team for the last few
man.
years. But
And I'll admit, they did cheat, Was it 2 years ago?
It was
2 3 years ago, I think.
2017, I think it was, right?
Yeah.
2017.
Yeah, and I admit to I'll admit to that, man. I'm sure they admitted to it too, of course, right? It was all over, it was all public, but it just sucks, man. Like I was telling Scotty and Lucky, it sucks because I think we talked about this last week, but it sucks because it's such a great team that they had to ruin it for themselves, knowing that they didn't have to cheat like that, bro. They could, I'm sure they could have won the game without cheating, but it just sucks now. They could have been
Well,
known
even
as
with
the
them cheating,
greatest
it was
team,
still
man, the
it was still
greatest
close.
team, and now it's the most hated team. Like everyone hates that team now. Not everyone, but majority of the people nowadays hate the team. So sucks.
Correct
But
me if
it
I'm
is what it
wrong.
is.
Doesn't Houston now only have 2 players that are from that team though?
Yes.
Is that
Yeah,
true?
I believe it's 2 or 3.
I think so.
Uh,
Yeah.
Altuve and then a couple others.
yeah.
Yeah, because Springer is now with he used to be with the Astros, but he's with the Blue Jays now.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Springer?
But
He left,
you know
man. He was from H-Town.
Yeah, I don't know. It just that situation that happened is it's bad, but eventually people are gonna have to let it go. It
Sucks,
happened.
man.
It's you got to move on.
Yeah.
It's just like the whole steroid era. That was still considered cheating. A lot of players
Look at
cheated during
Tatis.
that. Yeah, like a lot. But I'm not talking about like now. But I'm talking about like when everyone knew everyone was juicing. It was different,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it was like don't say nothing, but everyone knew that they were doing it.
Yeah.
But you still had legit players that weren't doing it. Like guys like King Griffey.
Exactly.
Like King Griffey Jr. So
My God.
the guys that were doing it legitly, and then you had the guys that were cheating. I mean, I guess they are being punished because some of them are not going to be let into the Hall of Famer. Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Barry Bonds has the
That
numbers obviously to
sucks.
be in the Hall of Fame. I don't know if they're ever going to let him in, but
Wow.
yeah,
You see?
I just think that year the Astros should not be looked at as the World Series champions. It should just be like a no contest. I don't know, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Hey, but let's talk.
but going back to what happened?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go
What
ahead.
happened,
Sorry,
Pope?
Scotty.
Oh, I was just gonna
Sorry,
say.
Papi.
I was just gonna say.
He just got it.
I should
don't think Lucky
I
caught
should
it.
just kept talking like that's like a normal thing. I don't know if he did or didn't, but yeah,
Like it's normal. Like I call you that all the time.
yeah. But I think
Threw you off.
I don't think Philly's gonna come back. I don't. They hit those 5 home runs with the pitcher tipping his pitches, and then since then, I mean, they got no hit. They got no hit the next game. Only put up 2 runs the next game. So
Yep. Hey, who was it
someone's
that was it Sammy Sosa? Scotty? Who was
What
using
about him?
cork bats?
That was Sammy Sosa.
Yeah, and he
Who
claimed
was it? Was it Sammy Sosa and Mark McGuire, right?
No, it was Sammy Sosa, and he was claiming that was his batting practice bat, and he grabbed the wrong bat when he went out there.
Oh yeah.
The other guy
But
before him was Chris Sabo from the Reds.
hmm
I don't know if you know who
he used
that
the cork
is.
bat or what?
Yeah, he used a cork bat. But I want to say there's been research done
That's
that
crazy.
the cork bat actually doesn't provide anything extra.
Really?
As originally thought.
I was wondering.
But,
Well,
so and then
in other news. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say
you
NFL.
first.
You gonna go with the NFL?
Yeah.
Yep.
I just was going to say that.
Perfect.
Yep. Look at great minds think like mine. I love it. Eagles are 8-0, boys.
Yeah.
Are they going to be stopped or what? I don't know if they're going to be stopped.
Weren't we just looking at their schedule?
What's the rest of
Look at their
schedule?
schedule.
Because I think they have a pretty easy schedule. I know, obviously, they play the Cowboys one other time. That's a team that could beat them. At the beginning of the season, I would have said maybe Green Bay could have, but no. So
Commanders are next.
Okay, so they play Washington next.
Yeah.
They should beat them. They play Indy next. That team's a mess. They should beat them. Then they're home.
Yep.
They're home against Green Bay. I think they beat Green Bay. They're home against Tennessee. That's another game. As long as they can keep Derrick Henry in check, I think they can win that game. Then they're at the Giants. So it's going to depend if the Giants are still playing well or not. but I got them winning that game at Chicago. I got them winning that game, and then probably their first loss could come at Dallas.
Yeah.
So we're seeing. And
It looks like it looks like Dallas and maybe the Giants, like you said, depending on how the Giants play.
yeah,
But Dallas and maybe the Giants are the best teams to have a chance to beat them.
yeah, and most definitely because
So
New Orleans isn't. And yeah, Michael Thomas. I don't know if you guys heard the news. He's done for the year.
oh, I don't even get me started on him.
Yeah,
I didn't hear the
He,
news. What's going on, guys? What
he's a
about Michael
fantasy
Thomas?
killer.
he's done for the year. He's gonna have surgery on that toe. He's done for the year.
The fact that you just said that he's gonna have surgery
Just
on
the
that
toe?
toe,
Yeah.
just that toe. He's having surgery
Just the
on
toe.
that toe.
But Robinson can
On
get
his
shot
big
and come back in a few weeks.
Exactly. That's crazy.
Must have
Yeah.
been serious.
And if you haven't noticed, I have him on a fantasy team. That's why I'm very very outspoken about it.
I stayed away from
So,
him, and I did get Chris Olave.
Oh.
I did get Chris Olave in a few.
way better.
So
Yeah, that's
Guys, this is
crazy.
going to be off topic. I know it is, but what do you guys know about DraftKings?
I know all about it.
What about
what
him?
about it? I do.
Lucky, I have a question for you, buddy.
What's up?
What's that? Can you really win big bucks on that stuff, or you have to be real? Like, you have to know what you're
The
doing.
most I've
or you
won
have to know
on
what
the
players.
most I've won on there is 500 in one time, but that's
Damn.
you got to get kind of lucky with how it is. If you're doing the daily lineup or you just pick your own lineup every week,
Yeah.
I haven't done that this year. I've mainly just been doing sports betting, just betting on money lines and parlays.
So is it when you sign up? Is it like free?
Yeah,
or?
it's free. You just got to put in money, deposit money.
Yeah, deposit.
Yeah, it's not like free
This is
bets and you just
sponsored
win
by
money.
DraftKings.
You got to gamble a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta gamble money to win money. That's the rule.
Yep.
But it's fun. It can be addicting though. So no,
I have to try it out next year, man. So it's only for football or for any sport?
Any sport.
Any sport.
Nice. I might have to do baseball next year.
Yeah, baseball's fun.
Yeah, I was telling them
Baseball's
Pope,
fun to bet on.
last show. I think I don't think you were in on it. Pope,
What's up?
but,
What's up, Eggman?
Last show that we did, we were
Mhm.
talking about maybe starting a listener fantasy league next year, like either football or any sport really we could do.
We should
but
do it.
maybe get like maybe a couple people from each of our like groups that we sell like on lives, and like get like a little league going, and just to kind of like
That'd
get
be dope.
people intertwined with us four.
We should do
So,
we should do leagues with each of our crews too, and say
yeah.
if someone can beat me in like say for example I go on Lucky at Collectibles, if anyone can beat me, they get a free blaster or something at the end of it.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I can see
there's
that.
money too, but blaster too. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, staying on the sports news, what's everybody's picks for NBA this year so far as we're how many games in?
it won't be the
I'm
Lakers.
not gonna lie. I haven't even watched any
I think
NBA.
the Cavs, man. I think the Cavs. Even though just because I want to go watch them, right? But I don't know, man. They have like defense, bro, and they have like such great like players. Like, freaking Mobley was shooting them threes like crazy, man, and Mitchell. But like I said, it was just one game, right? We'll see how they do.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So
But no, a lot of people are
Well,
really
there
looking
goes
into
Scotty.
Cade, man. Cade Cunningham. Oh, what happened here, buddy?
Scotty's gone.
What
Scotty's
happened here?
online.
He's coming back.
Scotty's online. He's
Yeah.
Ooh,
online.
there you.
Scotty's
Ooh,
gone
what
again.
happened?
I don't know what's
Yo,
going
sorry
on.
guys. We'll be
It's like-
back after
Yeah.
these messages.
Terrible service.
Scotty just jumped off the offline like he owns the place.
We need the technical difficulty sign going across our thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's the little line, right? The red, red.
yeah,
What is it? The red, white, black, and blue.
Yep.
Well, while we wait for Scotty,
I think it's his dial up, guys. Sorry, guys. He's still on MSN.
so yeah, let's go into market movers. I'll let Josh take it away from here.
Go for it, buddy.
Yeah, so what I got this week, as we know, last week we talked a lot about the Christian McCaffrey trade, and his cards are absolutely on a tear right now. His top 3 cards right now, if I can read this correctly, top price growth percentage risers, his optic pink, his optic base, and his prism silver are all up over 130% so far. And then right now, Tony Pollard, obviously after his game he just had, he's at number 1 right now, up over 264% on his prism base PSA 10. Now I expect that to drop though as Zeke comes back and they start doing a split carries. I'm very surprised that Dallas hasn't like either done something with Zeke or done something with Pollard, because you have two great, like, well, you have one great running back, I think, right there in Tony
Hmm.
Pollard, that he just needs the time and the carries to show what he can do. But yeah, right now, I think if you're collecting Pollard, it's probably a sell time right now, just because I think that's going to shoot way down as Zeke comes back in. So,
Right on.
but
Definitely keep that in
but yeah,
mind.
that's about football wise. That's about it. It's been pretty much the same right now with Christian McCaffrey. He's obviously taking over there, but basketball, and I'm surprised. I don't know, Lucky or Poke, if you guys know anything about this, but Laurie Markkinen, he's up like a crazy amount right now. So I don't know if he's
Hmm.
been going off lately. But I know he was traded, obviously, in the offseason. So I mean, I'm sure that helped him where he when he went. Where did he go to? Does anybody know?
I gotta look at it.
Did he go to Utah? Was he in the
I
Mitchell
don't,
trade?
bro.
I'm pretty sure he was in the Donovan Mitchell trade,
Let me
but I
look.
can't remember. But yeah, Laurie Markin, his cards are going up crazy amount right now. Also,
Laurie Markkinen is yeah, Utah Jazz.
I think yeah, he's in Utah. And I think they traded Donovan Mitchell. I'm pretty sure Mitchell's either in
He's in
Cleveland, I think
Cleveland.
now.
Shout out to Poke.
Yeah, yeah. So that's kind of
Hey,
crazy.
what's up, guys?
But
Shout
yeah,
out to
no,
me.
it's definitely good to do these market movers because it's gonna show the listeners who they should be collecting. I mean,
Yep.
especially
No, Eggman is the man to talk about this kind of stuff, guys. And I do have a question for you, Eggman. I do have a
Yeah,
few cards right now that I want to that I want to send out to PSA, but I might hold back just for a while. But let me ask you something, man, because I'm a collector. Like I said, I like to collect slabs, especially with cards that I pull, like personal pulls or
yeah,
like on streams. Shout out to my boy Lucky for pulling me that Trey
yep.
Lance, which is on the which I'm getting graded at the moment. But let's say if I get like nines or 10, obviously everyone's looking for tens, right? But I'm not really in it for the money. If it's worth something, then hey, Whippy, right? Whoopee, I'm sorry, Whippy. But what I'm saying is that nines are still good though, right? I mean, I like nines, bro. Because at the end of the day, I look at a nine and I look at a 10. I don't see any difference. Yeah, it might be off center just by like,
yeah,
just by a little bit, but
You
I
know,
I
mean, I
think
feel like nines or tens are good to collect, man. What
yeah,
do you
and
think?
I think Lucky can counter this with what his opinion is. But to me, I think nines, eight, well, nines and tens obviously are, I think, your top
Hmm.
graded cards that you're going to want to have to be able to flip back and forth, whatever. But
There you go.
as time goes on with that player, if it's say it's a legend and you
Okay.
have like a PSA 7 rookie John Elway or something like that, like
Okay.
30 years down the road, those eights, those nines, eights, sevens, and sixes still become
yep.
valuable because those cards are so old now. They start becoming more like your vintage cards now. So
Okay.
yeah, if you're a collector of that card and you have nines, eights, and sevens, and it's a guy that you think that's gonna last for a long time, like if you have Tom Brady rookies, like back when Tom Brady started, you had Tom Brady rookies, you were getting PSA sixes and sevens back. Back then, you would have been like, "Oh, these are terrible. I don't want these." But if you had those
Yeah,
sixes
yeah.
and sevens still to this day, like those cards are so valuable, you'll double your money, no problem.
Bro, you're absolutely right because I was actually on eBay and I saw a 8 on a Justin Herbert and it was still selling for like two
Yeah.
something. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
I'm
To,
like, what? I'm like, what?
to,
There's no way.
to
yeah,
I'm
and
like,
as long as Herbert keeps up the pace of what he's doing, now he's having a
yeah.
little bit shaky year now, but that's just this year. But if he keeps it up and just say 15 years down the road,
Uh-huh.
he's played great his whole career, maybe he won a couple Super Bowls. There's no way that 6, 7, or 8 PSA Herbert rookie is going to go like you're going to lose money on that. You're going to gain so much money from when you had it before. So no, I like nines and lower if you're collecting for a long period of time, but if you're trying to flip it, you definitely want to probably get rid of those nines, eights, and sevens whenever you can.
Get a 10. Yeah. Because I mean, like I said, I'm collecting pretty much, man.
Yeah.
I like it because like every slab has a history. Like this one right here,
Yep.
I put in Cali, and the other ones, I got this one for a heck of a deal. The T Higgins, I got it for $24. I'm assuming the person didn't know that it was graded because I saw it on eBay and it was going for 24, like
Yeah.
not numbered, right? Dude, this one right here, the
Yep.
T Higgins mint 9 is going for like 100 plus. So I got a hell of a
Yeah.
deal on
Yeah.
that.
And
What's
he
up, Scotty?
and
Welcome back, buddy.
that card's a one. That's a That T. Higgins is a good one to watch in the upcoming weeks.
Why
with
you
Jamar
sending my
Chase
stuff
being out.
viruses, man?
Oh, bro, I love Higgins, man. Viruses. That's a beast card too, man. It's numbered out of
Yeah,
199.
yeah. With Jamar Chase being out for the next 5 weeks, that's gonna
To
be a
to
huge card. So
Josh's
just watch
point,
that.
I
Yeah.
mean, you keep these cards because even if they're 7s or 8s, if they end up being that caliber of a player, so let's go greatest of all time, Michael
Mhm.
Jordan. You want a rookie card of his? It's a mint 5. It's like $2,000, $2,500, a
Yeah,
5.
exactly.
Yeah.
So imagine when like a lot of people say LeBron is the greatest, which I don't agree with, but I mean when he retires, those
Yep.
cards are gonna even gonna get a 5 on the
They're gonna
top
yeah.
chrome
skyrocket.
refractor, whatever rookie. It's gonna be an extravagant amount of money.
Mhm.
So keep all your. I mean, the grade doesn't
What-
really matter to me as much if you're a collector, like Poke said. If you're collecting, it's
Yep.
what you wanted. Like I collect this player. I don't care if it's an 8 or
But you
whatever.
never know. Like you might be collecting something that may be worth some money, like in the long run, and you just don't know about it until you look it up, right? You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you gotta. That's why I hold on to these slabs or cards. What do you guys think about DK right now?
I mean, he's good. Geno Smith is
I
picking
don't
him
know. I
up.
don't. He's
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not already Seahawk fan, but
Yeah.
he's good. He's good, but I don't think he's elite. I
yeah,
don't think he's like one of the elite wideouts to collect. That's just me personally. But going back kind of to what you guys are saying, because for me, like when it comes to slabs, if I want to sell a card, like let's say I have a card that I want to get graded and then sell it, then I'll go with like something like a PSA or SGC. But if it's a card that I just want in a slab and it's just for my own personal collection, then
uh-huh.
I don't need to go with one of those expensive grading companies because what does it matter? It's just gonna stay here at my house. Like it's mine to keep. I just want it in a protective case.
There
So
you go.
then I'll
Yeah.
just pay like a lower end company. And you know what? Here's the other thing. I don't understand who made like I get it. PSA was one of the first grading companies, and they're the biggest one. But I don't understand because they don't do anything different than any other companies. Why people are like, well, I only want it has to be a PSA or I don't want to buy it, or like,
Yeah.
oh, it's in a PSA, so it's worth money. But in reality, they don't do anything differently. There's
No.
no difference.
I think
No.
it's just the way. I think it's
So,
just the brand, bro. The way they look. I'm assuming. I don't know. I mean, that's the way I
It's
see
it's
it.
like it's like Nike and Nike, Adidas, Reebok. Like if
There
you
you
tell
go.
someone, "Hey, I have a Nike shirt or a Reebok shirt," and you like they're gonna want the Nike one because it's like just top of the line, I guess, in their
Exactly.
eyes.
And I feel like I've already.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So I feel like that's what stinks though too, because like obviously you guys know that I'm a huge HGA fan of their
Yeah.
slabs. But they're probably like fourth or fifth in line right now on the scale of what people want. So yeah, that's the hard part. But there's so many different new grading companies coming out. With PSA going down in their prices, I'm gonna be surprised at what we see here in the next few years and what
Hmm.
happens like to the grading industry. So you never
well,
know. You never
3D
know.
3D
You might
grading.
see a Gem Mint 10 grading industry
Yeah, boy.
thing coming out. So
Yeah.
you never know. We'll see what happens.
Never know, buddy.
So
Oh, Scotty disappeared on us again.
We'll we'll start now. Everybody's
no.
getting tens.
So
Everybody's getting tens.
like, look. So
On my
Like
neck.
Oprah
this
Winfrey,
3D
you get a
grading,
10. You get a 10.
You get a 10.
this this 3D grading company, I won this slab for free, right? And I'm not a big fan of like the color of the slab, but this is a gentleman that broke off from PSA, right? And right now,
Yeah.
if you get like a membership through him, it's $7 to grade a card. 7. I mean, this is what it looks like. It's not like for me. I'm gonna send him cards that I don't plan on ever selling. Like they're just in my personal collection
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I don't see a point in sending them and getting upcharged by PSA. That's the other thing I don't like about PSA. No, it's like, oh well, if the card's worth this much and this much and this much and this much, we're gonna grade you this certain amount. But could you imagine getting a card graded? And sometimes they take a while, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
But let's just say it takes 2 weeks, right? Let's say you send in a card to get graded. 2 weeks, it comes back, and you get a little busy. You don't have time to sell it, and like a month later, and they deemed it. Let's say they deemed it $1,000, and they charge. I can't remember how much that is. I think that's $100, right?
Hmm.
If it's like $1,000 plus for the
Yeah.
grading.
Yeah.
So what happens when that card value goes down?
Uh-huh.
You paid all that money to get it graded because that's what the card was worth at that time. Doesn't mean what that's going to be like the set, price for that card. So I don't really agree
Yeah.
with it.
Well,
Like
and
I
that's
can
what
see
You
if
just get
it's
screwed. Like Lucky paid $50 for every card.
Yeah, that was me.
Like Lucky pays $50 for every
But it's
card he
okay.
gets graded.
He cardboards
that's a
it
Yep.
up
good
and everything, so
example.
it's cool though.
That's a good example
Yeah.
though. Like Scotty was saying though, like how can anybody think that it's right that you send a card in that say it's not valued high, you pay a certain price on that card to get it graded, but just because you send a card in because it's worth more, why would PSA get more money for that card for them to grade it? Like they're not doing
Yeah.
anything extra. They're not like
Yeah,
it's not
that's
like
true.
they're putting it in a gold plated slab that they're spending more
Right?
money
That's what I'm
to grade
saying.
it for you. So they're
That's what
basically
I'm saying.
benefiting from you pulling something, getting some, however you got it. They're benefiting from that also.
And you're taking more money out of your profit, from
Yeah.
selling that card.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's not my favorite thing. I get it from a business standpoint. People are going to pay it, charge it. That's the way I see it. From the business standpoint, but
Bro,
that doesn't mean that's the way it should be.
bro,
Right,
I guess
Poke?
the way I see it too, Scotty. I'm sorry to cut you off, but Oprah had the best show of all time. No, I'm kidding. The reason why I'm cutting you off because I feel like I already started off with PSA, and I feel like I just want
It's
to like
just the
collect
name
PSA
brand you're
stuff.
paying
That
for.
shit
Same
would be
reason
dope.
if you go to Walmart
Yeah.
and you got like, for example, Oreos on the shelf, but then you got like the great
You got slabs
value
there too.
cookie sandwiches, and it's like $3 cheaper. Well, it doesn't taste as good, but it's the same thing. Doesn't matter. Same thing.
It's the same thing.
100%.
So
Yeah.
I mean,
But look at Eggman. Eggman, who do you like to collect? What slabs do you like to collect? You said.
HGA.
those are nice slabs.
There you go. And I'm sure you have a bunch of them,
See-
right?
I love the look of
But
SGC.
Yeah. But HGA is the one that does the computer grading,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah, they do both. They scan it themselves in person, but they also do the computer basically scanner type thing. So I think that's going to become a big thing here down the road. I don't know how long it'll take, but that's one of the. I think there's a couple of them out there that do that. And maybe I'll have that.
What do
for
you
next
mean?
time.
What do you mean a scanner? What do you
I think
to see if it's centered or what?
Yeah. Basically, it's computer generated. So it's not like a person hand-eye grading it. It's like they put it in I don't know how they do it. I'll have to learn more about that. But they put it in like a thing where and then it's scanned basically by a computer.
And it tells you if it's a 7 or 8 or a 9 or a 10.
Well, yeah,
That's
they'll
pretty dope,
center
man.
it.
It tells you
pretty
the
cool.
flaws. Tells you the flaws of the card, basically, is
Yeah.
what it does. And to me, I think that's going to end up being the future, anyways, because the one thing about having just a person scan your card is how many times have you seen people get a card back and it came back like an 8 or whatever? They break open the seal, they resubmit it to a different company, and it comes back a higher grade. Like, okay, well, how is the card an 8 here and then a 9 here? And that doesn't make any sense. Either the card is an 8 or a 9. It's not a both. So
but hold on,
does
guys.
that come?
No, go ahead. I'm sorry, Scotty. Go ahead.
So I was gonna say is. Sorry,
hold on, go ahead though.
Hold on, bro. Just go ahead. Hold on, guys.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Scotty.
This guy walked up on stage today. Hold on, I'm gonna let you finish, but first of all, first off,
Lucky had the best stream of all time.
Yeah.
All time.
Now go ahead, bro. My bad. Hold up. Hold up, Scott.
But no, I was gonna say that comes down to there's always gonna be human error, and who knows how many actual 10s have actually been graded like at like a 9.5 or 9, just because maybe that guy had maybe graded 50 cards prior to you. His eyes were a little tired, and maybe he's
tired
seen
as
stuff
hell.
that isn't even like that, man.
Yeah, he's like, when everybody's getting 8s.
Yeah, he's like, you know what? It's gonna be a 9 type of day because I didn't get no sleep last night.
I feel like someone had bad.
Went through a divorce. He just went into the shop like
he got no sleep. He's like, they may be coming at 7 a.m., so everyone's getting 7s today.
Bro, This right here,
Yeah.
for real, Lucky. This right here was a 10, bro. I know it was. The
can't
guy
even
must
see
have had a
that.
bad day
I
because he
can't
gave
even
me a
see it.
9.
That's the cool thing.
Scotty, Lucky, don't ever call me out like that.
I mean, it's blurrier than Ekman when he started this thing.
It's is
And anybody watching the YouTube, we are working on getting better equipment.
This is
Oh,
our
yes.
first. This is gonna be the first
Everyone that's
video
watching
on
right now,
YouTube. It's only gonna go up from here. I mean, the next 4 episodes, Poke
Yes.
won't be
Everyone's
on
like,
here.
is
It
this
won't be as
Roblox?
laggy. So
yeah.
Wow.
Poke's
All right.
not going on his 5-day retreat, so yeah, he won't be here for a little while.
His Walmart internet won't be bringing the stream down.
Guys, don't listen to Lucky's over here, the host. He lives next to Mickey D's using their Wi-Fi.
bro, that ain't true. Mickey D's like 2 blocks away. How am I gonna reach that, bro?
Exactly. Trying to use their Wi-Fi. That's why we're all blurry right now, bro. You're the host.
Hey,
Do better,
Poke
Lucky.
probably
Do
helped
better, buddy.
his old lady neighbor bringing her groceries in just so he could steal the Wi-Fi
He
password.
said, "Where do you want your groceries, ma'am? Right by the router. Can I see the router real quick? There's the password. All right."
Like,
You see when we're taking
strange
pictures?
young man.
What a strange young man.
Router.
Wanted to check my router out.
Yeah. No, son, the groceries go in the kitchen.
He said, "Hey, just so you know, I bought 2 boxes. I bought 2
back
mega
at my
boxes
house.
today if you want one."
Wow.
There was like 10 of them,
Hey,
but I only bought 2 because
speaking of mega boxes,
they may not sell.
about to do a personal rip real quick.
You gonna do a personal rip?
Let me guess, your wife left the room.
Poke, don't
Yeah.
rip that.
All of a
These
sudden,
are
you
the
don't
red
get paid.
ice
Rip that.
prisms,
You're only gonna have
The
one
red
left.
ice.
And then you're gonna have to rip that one because it's lonely.
Wait, you went to Walmart and
There's like
how many
10
mega
there.
boxes there?
There was like
And then
it was Target, guys. I actually hid some. I actually hid some behind some
Bro.
Pokemon boxes.
Was that in the text
No,
chain today?
no, this is a couple days ago.
Huh?
Yeah,
A couple days ago. So he messages,
Oh, okay.
like I said, over and over and over again. He goes, "There's 10 boxes. Should I do a break? I could do a break. Let me do a break." And then I'm like, "How many did you get?" "Man, I got like 2."
everyone's gonna eat. Everyone's
I'm
eating
looking
in
for-
this break.
I'm looking for football. I'm looking for football, guys, because I know there's a lot of football people on my stream. A lot, I mean, there's a few people that like basketball, but there's more people that like football. That's the reason why I
All
only got
3
2.
people
I'm
only
not
like
gonna
football?
invest in- Well, I don't know. I might go back and get those mega boxes, the ones that I hid from everyone. I'm that
You hit
guy.
them all around the
Sorry.
store?
Yeah, is that what you do, Eggman? Let me find out, Eggman. That's
I've
what you
never
do.
done that, but I've seen people that do
Eggman,
that.
you lying, bro? I know that's what you.
They'll take them to different parts of the store and hide them behind like the toys.
Oh,
Put them inside microwaves. Put them inside of tires.
Now that we all know
'cause
your
nobody
secrets,
goes there.
Poke, what Walmart you shop at?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What else
That's
we
it?
got, boys? What else we got?
All right, guys. I don't know. I think we're gonna have to wrap it up. Lucky. Sign us out, bro.
I'm actually good wrapping up. I got some more
Yeah,
homework
there
to
you
finish
go.
up. To be honest, we can make it a
Boo.
little
Short, short one.
Yeah, I know.
Nah, that was fun, guys. I had a good time, you guys.
Tell me
Welcome
about it.
ourselves to YouTube, and I'm gonna do the outro from memory, bro. I'm not even gonna read it. So, thank you for
Let's do
tuning
it.
in to
You got it, bro.
Gym 10 Sports.
Yeah.
So, no, thank you for the support for listening to Gym 10 Sports on all listening platforms. Everything for what we do, our pages on Whatnot, TikTok. We're on the podcast, Spotify, Amazon Music, all that. Links will be in the description box below. And yeah, boys, it's been fun. Welcome to the family, Josh.
Yeah.
So
Thank
Yo,
you. Yeah, thank you. And
boy
just real
Eggman.
quick for all the listeners out there, leave comments. I don't know if you can leave comments on podcasts, but at least on the
You can.
YouTube, leave comments down there. Let us know what you guys want to hear, what you guys want us to talk about more, maybe things that we can work on to make it a little bit better. So yeah, we can bring you a lot more content for you guys. Or, yeah, besides our cameras. Don't say nothing about our cameras. We'll get that figured out. We already know that one.
I'm just saying it before someone says it on the comment section.
Exactly. Yeah, I want
He
to see
turned
one
into-
comment that says cameras.
you turned into
Hey, they
Oliver
could be
Twist
like-
quick. He's like, please, can I have some
gonna be-
better cameras?
Hey, I'm gonna get some headphones, guys, but they're not gonna be plugged in.
Some
I'm gonna show the
12.
cord like this the whole time.
There's gonna be a 12-year-old
Yo.
behind the computer. Your cameras suck.
Yeah.
Mine are way
Well,
better.
let me borrow yours then, kid.
Yeah. You know how those
yeah.
YouTube comments go.
You got beats. I got beats. The ones you eat.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're out.
Beats the
Thank
one
you
you-
guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Yep.
Later,
All right,
guys.
thanks. Yeah.